Welcome to Daring Marina YouTube channel. Today we will be discussing about difference between compressor and blower. So let's move on to topic. Both pressurize the air. Compressor and blower both will pressurize the air, but the difference lies in the flow of air and increase in pressure. Specific ratio is the ratio of outlet pressure to the inlet pressure. Okay, both will pressure the compressor and blower both will pressurize the air, but the difference lies in the flow of air and increase in pressure. Specific ratio, it is the ratio of outlet pressure to the inlet pressure. For blowers, specific ratio is up to 1.2 only, but it can handle a huge volume of air, whereas in case of compressor, specific ratio is more than 1.2 and flow rate is comparatively less than blower. Okay, for blower, specific ratio is up to 1.2 only, but it can handle huge volume, and whereas in case of compressor, specific ratio is more than 1.2 but flow rate is comparatively less than blower. Okay, here's what happens means compressor and blower. Blower means specific ratio means ratio of outlet pressure to inlet pressure. Ratio of outlet pressure to inlet pressure. For blower, specific ratio is only up to 1.2, but it can handle a huge volume of air. Blower. But whereas in case of compressor, the specific ratio is more than 1.2, but flow rate is comparatively less than blower. Okay. Then blower is an equipment which is capable of blowing air or gas. Blower can equipment that can blow whether it is air or gas. It is generally a scroll fan, either forward curved or backward curved with an enclosure. Blower means actually a scroll fan, either it is forward curved or backward curved with an enclosure. Even an axial flow fan can be turned as a blower. We know that an axial flow fan can be converted to a blower, and blower delivers a large volume of gas with lower pressure. Blower having a pressure between 0.7 to 3 bar. Okay, blower will deliver large volume of gas with a lower pressure, and blower having a pressure between 0.7 to 3 bar. Okay, blower is an equipment which is capable of blowing air or gas. It is generally a scroll fan, either forward curved or backward curved with an enclosure. Even an axial flow can be converted to a blower. Axial flow fan can be converted to a blower. Blower delivers large volume of gas with lower pressure, and blower will having a pressure between 0.7 to 3 bar. Okay, air compressor on the other case, air compressor is a mechanical device that increases the pressure of gas by reducing its volume. They increase pressure of gas by volume reduction, and compressor deliver gas with high pressure to volume ratio. They will deliver gas with high pressure to volume ratio. Compressor will having a pressure above 3 bar. Like I mentioned, blower will having a pressure between 0.7 to 3 bar, but compressor will having a pressure above 3 bar. Okay, compressor is a mechanical device that will increase the pressure of gas by reducing the volume. Increase pressure of gas by reducing the volume. Compressor deliver gas with high pressure to volume ratio. Deliver gas with high pressure to volume ratio, and compressor having pressure above 3 bar. And air compressor operates at high pressure to volume ratio. Like I mentioned, high pressure to volume ratio. When air blower tend to operate at lower pressure ratio. Air blower will tend to operate at lower pressure to volume ratio. Okay. The compressor cramps air into small space, which make the air denser. The compressor will cramps the air into small space, which will make the air denser. Okay. And compressor is a mechanical device that increases the pressure of gas by reducing its volume, and then compressor deliver gas with high pressure to volume ratio. Compressor will have a pressure above 3 bar. An air compressor operates at high pressure to volume ratio, like I mentioned, and air blower tend to operate at low pressure to volume ratio. And a compressor cramps air into small space, which will make it the air very denser. Thank you.